human life has three dimensions. It has length, it has breadth, and it has depth. The length of life is very well known. We are constantly measuring it in days, months, and years. How old are you is the first question that will be asked to anyone whom you know. And we are very curious to know what is the age of a young girl who is passing by, how old she must be. And like that, the age plays an important role. So much so that as we start getting older, our obsession is to increase the length of life. We want to live longer and longer and longer, but why we don't know, but we just get obsessed with that idea. But that is the length of life. And medical science is principally concerned with the length of life. They want to make people live longer and longer. Length actually depends upon, number one, your genetic makeup, number two, your health. Also your ability or luck to prevent accidents. Either an illness or an accident can cut short the length, but short of that, length is important. Length is important because whatever you want to achieve in life will be only through the length of life. If there is somebody who is very unfortunate as to cut short the length very early, he can't achieve anything in life. Breadth of life is the health. And the health, as defined by the World Health Organization, health is a positive state of physical, mental, and social existence. And to these three, recently, about 20 years ago, the World Health Organization added spiritual health. And they added this because their study group went around the world and they found that in Scandinavian countries, you have to be just born there. Everything else will be looked after by the state, the schooling, the house, the marriage, this, that. Even if you don't work, the state will look after it. Despite that, the highest incidence of suicides are in Scandinavian countries. So they were surprised. Why is that so? So they found out that in countries where there is an awareness of spiritual life, people are not wanting to commit suicide as much as those who just don't know why should a person live. And if you don't know why should a person live, you would say, I would rather put an end to my life than to go through all the miseries throughout the life. So you have physical health, your mental health, your social health, your spiritual health. And all these four healths are important. Physical health is mostly by genetic constitution, plus the right diet, the regular exercise, the cleanliness, prevention of disease, and attention to early illness is what decides physical health. Mental health is basically dependent upon your aspirations, desires, your expectations, and in your very early childhood, what you have seen in your parents, and you pick up from them many values which are of importance in managing the whole life, which is how the mind keeps on going. Social health is a very important thing. That is to say, we all have two types of existence. One is our biological existence. We have a body, we have to breathe, we have to eat, we have to sleep. And if it hurts, it gives us pain. This is a biological life. And roughly up to the age of 2.5, 2 years, biological existence is extremely important. However, by the time you are between 2 and 3, another kind of health existence begins, which is social. That is to say, whereas you are an individual, undoubtedly and very importantly, but at the same time, you are somebody's brother, somebody's sister, somebody's father, somebody's uncle, somebody's nephew, somebody's neighbor, a member of some political party, so and so. You have so many different social labels that the biological existence becomes less and less and less important. But it is the most important existence, no doubt. But social existence starts taking more and more and more place. And it takes such an important place, the social existence, that a person might throw away his biological existence by committing suicide if for some reason his social existence is likely to be blemished. Take the example of all these farmers who are committing suicide currently. If a farmer feels that he is likely to get into a debt and therefore his family is likely to suffer and people will not let their daughter get married, he would rather commit suicide and put an end to his biological existence than to suffer a social existence. And for society to do well, the social health has to be good. And what is social health? That in each of these various kind of facets, there are rules. And these rules are at 3 levels. The most important rules come from within you. That is, you feel compassionate about people and nobody needs to tell you what to do for the other. Let us take the example. For example, if your brother is a lame person and he wants to cross the road, then you may lift him up, put him on your shoulders and take him across the road out of compassion. And behavior out of compassion is the best. Because then you will not deceive anybody. Then you will not hurt anybody. You will not kill anybody. Then all those religious rights like Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, the whole lot need not be taught. You already do it from yourself. So that's number 1. But when there is no compassion, then there are moralities. Morality may tell you that don't deceive your brothers, sisters, your own people whom you call yourself in your own group. You have rules of morality. And then that morality says that whom you call yours, you have separate rules. And from those whom you don't call yours, have separate rules. But at least for those whom you call yourself yours, then you will not deceive them, you will not hurt them, you will not steal anything from them, etc. etc. But if you don't have even that, then the last thing is law. Law does not recognize relationship or you have a law. Law says you can't steal from anybody else. And whether you can't steal from your own brother and you can't steal from an outsider also. Law is the same for everybody. However, in society, you have to be aware, the least you should do is to be aware of the law. But it is better that you have morality, but the best is you have compassion. This is social health. And if you maintain that, and that will keep the society cohesive, and a cohesive society is the strongest society. Spiritual society, health, this is the last part of the health, is that whereas every human being has 2 important questions to answer in his life. First question is, how to live? And that question is answered by either earning money or whatever way in which you can earn the food to get it. But the second important question is, why to live? And if you have this answer correctly in your mind, your spiritual health is all right. Otherwise, you will get into the kind of sentence that if I don't know why to live, why should I live? And go through the sufferance of getting educated and appearing for exams and then do very hard work and run a family and better commit suicide straight away. And So you have to give an answer to these two questions. So this is the breadth of life. Length of life was one. But depth of life is whatever you do for others gives you the depth of life. Again, because whatever you achieve for yourself gives you a sense of insecurity, as you said sometime back. You have money, you have fame, you have any kind of authority, everything will give you uncertainty. They say कि the Raja से होकर तलवार टांग के uneasy lies the head who is sitting on the ground, underneath the ground, because you have, the higher the authority, greater that somebody else will murder you and take it away. And the greater the money you have, greater the fear that you might lose the money, and things of that kind. And so, knowledge, money, authority or anything of that kind cannot give you permanent peace of mind except what you keep on doing for others. What you do for others remains a satisfaction for all your life. So that these are the three aspects of human life. It has a length, it has a breadth, and it has a depth. And we will say a balanced life is one which has all the three aspects in equal proportion. It's no use my trying to achieve a life of like 200 years and with all illnesses, and no use trying to just be healthy and become a nuisance to everybody else, and earning everything that I have and not doing anything for my own family members or others, so that there must be balance between all the three. And if you keep that balance, that's a successful life.